Well, hey everybody, and welcome to That Fallout Show, episode 52. We don't need no stinking patches, but actually we do need some stinking patches, which is why we got patch 23. I am Rick McVick, and joining us tonight, Vendor. How you doing, buddy?
Hello. Good. How are you?
Good.
I'm sorry, who?
Yeah, I know. I had to dust off the old background there to get his name to show again. It's been a while. I'm glad you're back.
It's been a minute. We missed you, buddy.
On this show, yeah. And Shalene, hi, how are you?
Hi.
What does it say behind you?
It says "Man Before Machine."
Oh,
It's one of the protest signs.
right.
Blasphemy.
So, Shalene, how are you doing?
I'm doing.
You're doing.
Yes, it's Friday. I'm here, and that's good.
It is very good.
My boss used to say, "Don't try harder, do harder."
Oh. I'm not sure whether I should
Which-
be turned
No,
on or.
you had to take it that way, but it really didn't mean that at all. So let's just move on with it.
And how are you doing, Vendi?
I'm all right. Yeah.
Good.
You know,
Okay.
we'll just leave it at that.
Okay. How have you checked our COVID-19 relief fund? Is that still happening? I know there was some technical. Okay, twitchy eyes.
Yeah, it's still happening, but it's kind of gone stagnant because people don't care about COVID anymore. So,
Okay. Well, you know what they do care about though? They care about this show. which should be a priority. No. So if you do care about this show, which I know you do, you can share us on your social media. You can send us some emails. You can like, subscribe, and retweet our thingies, and you can tell your friends about us and host us on Twitch. Honestly, it's the word of mouth that is just the best, and we like it a lot because, when we do maybe perhaps sometimes Google search our own names just to see what pops up. It's just nice to see the podcast pop up in the list. I don't think any of us have ever done that at all, ever.
Surely not. Never.
Googled our own name. But, just in case we do someday get curious, you should
What
help
sort
us.
of vain creature Googles their own name?
I don't know.
like real life name or like internet persona name?
Mm.
Well, I mean, those are one and the same for me.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
And somewhat me, so.
Apparently, I am verified on Google now.
Oh,
I don't know
really?
what that means. Yeah,
don't
well,
know what
I've
that
got
means.
some publications and things, so that's
Oh.
probably why.
Oh, yeah,
But-
because you have credentials.
Nice.
Yeah, but I had to search because there was this article that I wanted to put in my CV, so I had to Google myself one
Oh.
day, and it was like, "Oh, this is cool," and then I'm like clicking through the thing. That was kind of neat. Yeah.
Yeah, I had to put something in a CV too, so that's why I Googled myself 3 times. And so anyway.
I was just being vain.
Well, what else do you expect from us on this show? I'll tell you what you can expect from this show is some news, which we have a lot to catch up on, and some new stuff that came our way this week. Some gameplay, and some not a challenge. No challenge. We do have some stuff coming down the pipeline, like community events. So stay tuned for that. And we're going to talk a little bit in depth about what we would like to see or wish for, like our wish list from the Microsoft ZeniMax merger. And but to kick off this show, we have some 5-star reviews and some new Discordians. Vendor, could you please grace us with your lovely voice and let us know
Wow. Man, you're
I
really
lost that.
laying it on thick. Are you guys like letting me go tonight? Is that what's happening?
We're waiting till the midnight hour, like Friday at 4:30. Hey, could you come in the office?
Yeah,
We need to talk.
we didn't want you to find out like this.
Well,
But yeah,
Rick's
your
leaving.
dad and I are getting a divorce.
No, I was gonna
I'm
say
staying at mom's.
I was gonna say your discordant voice, but that wasn't gonna come out right. So then my brain stopped working for a second.
Well, we do have some lovely new people in the chat after dark. And we would like to welcome a bunch of people on the list, but I will get to that in just a moment. I would like to say, if you're interested in joining the Discord, you are welcome to do so. If you're listening live, all you have to do is scroll down right below us in our Twitch page. There's a link there. If you are listening to the show after the fact, you can also just navigate to our Twitch page, twitch.tv/WeJustLoveGames, or you can send us a personal message on social media, and we'll get the link out to you, no problem. We would like to welcome Chan, Varge Blood. And back from, we'll save that one to the end. Lex the Something What Knowing. Castor Troy 56. Vengean. Jax Wiley. Shellbeast 1977. Yarden Angel. Earl Withers. And Loathsome K. And back from the corner of shame, Amy.
Ooh.
So yes, those are all of our new people in the Discord. We also have some new developments in our Discord. We now have a companions channel.
Yes, it's my favorite new channel.
What is this channel you speak of? I don't even know about this. This didn't cross my approval desk.
So basically, it's just pets.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
There have been kitties and doggos and a fish.
A fish, nice.
Pretty much.
I like it.
Yeah, and a fish. Yeah, somebody. I'm just waiting. I should probably put my pet rock in there.
Yes, do it.
And then we have a 5-star review shout out as well.
We do. It's not. Oh, yeah. Should I do that as well?
Yeah, go ahead.
Seek One says, I had started watching the Shall Not Be Named podcast, and it brought a lot of laughter to my boring work days. When 76 came out, sadly, I was the one of those bitter few that left Bethesda and didn't look back. But after finding this podcast, I got back into the game, enjoying all the greatness it has to offer. Keep up the great work. Honestly, like somebody should just cut us a check of all the people we've brought into the Fallout universe. Like, just send us a check in the mail.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny. That's so funny.
Man, if there was like a survey or something that was going around and people could, like, I don't know, say what people they follow in the survey, and it would be really cool if they could put us in that fabled
like
fake
I mean
survey.
I'm just gonna if we're boasting, okay. I mean, you've got these billboards, right? The billboards was our idea. It was our idea first. We were the first group that had the self-promoting billboards in the Fallout 76 universe. HOA, Fallout Feed, all you guys out there. No. It was our idea first. We thought of it first.
Oh, so we're calling people out by name now.
Oh, crap.
Yeah.
Gotta find the dump button. Anyway, no, well,
well, if I'm being let go, I mean, anything goes now.
And just like, guys, to be clear, just because we've burned these people before, I just want to be clear. We are joking. There are no breakups happening.
Did we burn
have
people?
Lots of friends.
Everything
Yeah,
is
no, we
fine.
love the people over at HOA. We were just on. Shalene was just on the Fallout feed.
Mm-hmm.
So we love you guys.
Yeah, it's we love everybody. We still love each other. We're not getting a divorce. We're not breaking up with any of these other people. Everything's good.
Yeah,
People in the chat are like, not like
the
this.
show
Not like
is
this.
except the show is ending. No, I'm kidding.
Don't,
we're not doing
Rick,
that gag
don't.
anymore. I know. I said we're not doing that gag anymore, so I didn't do it. Wow, this is just this. There's a lot happening.
Throw the notes out the window.
Oh man. All right. Well, let's go ahead and get into some news.
If you like news, you're gonna love our next segment.
Well, what happened in the world of Fallout, Rick? Well, I'm glad you asked, Rick.
I was totally gonna break in and be like, "What happened in the world of Fallout
Oh, were
this
you?
week, Rick?"
Already ahead of you.
But you were half a beat too quick. So
That's because I'm a bass player. I'm always just speeding up. Anyway, so an Inside the Vault dropped for this week, and it has some information about an event, the public test servers, and another quasi-event. And we're going to get started with the event that wasn't. The Bombs Drop Day event extravaganza, I guess we could call it, we were kind of questioning what exactly this was going to be. Is it going to be random bombs falling all over the place? Will it be, like duds that have fallen and we have to go, disarm them or scrap them or something, whatever it may be? Well, it turns out that on the 23rd of October, as we sometimes know, that is when the bombs fell in 2077 in the Fallout universe. And the bombs drop event is an anniversary or celebration of that particular harrowing time. So starting next Thursday, October 22nd, they are honoring Bombs Drop Day in lieu of the Great War anniversary with a double XP weekend in all game modes, by the way, double score rewards, and from the dailies only, and 25% off any legendary weapons and armor that you buy from Purveyor. So that's the event. That actually isn't an event per se. So yeah, it's another case of bait and switch.
Yeah, I feel like it was a bit of a misnomer for them to call this an event. All those things are very cool. I'm looking forward to having some double score and buying lots of things from a merc.
Absolutely.
But when they say event, and they didn't describe this event in any way,
No.
Bethesda gave us no indication that we should expect more, but they also gave us no indication that we shouldn't. So this goes back to that original problem that we've been talking about since the first Fallout 76 trailer, managing expectations. Because please get better at this. Tell us what we expect, and then we won't be bitter
But
when we
Shalene-
imagine something glorious.
Shalene, it's not their problem anymore.
It's Microsoft's PR problem.
That sounds like a Microsoft problem.
You're right. Okay, Microsoft, Phil Spencer, Bill Gates, let's get on this. We can fix this. We can fix this together. I will help you. I will.
I will help you.
She's just chilling for a job.
Step aside. Step aside. Let me handle it.
So, not only are the new instance interiors up on the playtest server, but now some of the Brotherhood Steel Dawn quest line is up on the PTS as well. And they're asking everyone who has a PC copy of Fallout 76 to download and install the PTS and join in on the, partaking of those and collect your bug reports and put them on the PTS forum as soon as the patch is available. So, there's an NDA. Because it's quest line oriented, there's an NDA, so don't stream, don't discuss spoilers or anything that happens within the story. So just be warned of that if you do download the PTS. And we don't want them to
Basically,
find
don't
out.
be a jerk. Don't be a jerk.
And we don't want one of our wonderful listeners to be that jerk. So please don't do that. Let's see here. Yeah, they're really happy with the way that the camp shelters are working. They love the pictures and the screenshots. So while you're there doing the Steel Dawn stuff, go ahead and take part on the shelters. And we will be talking about the shelters in a little bit. We've been we haven't done a show in a while, so there's been a lot that's happened since we've done a show. So we'll be talking about the shelters in a minute. An event that is actually happening that's still kind of an event, but not really an event as far as the markers are concerned on the map, is the treasure hunter mole miners are back. Non-hostile, again.
I'm so upset about this. I don't remember where we heard they weren't going to be that they were going to fight back this year.
Me.
But was it you? Was
yeah,
it you?
I said it. I pulled it from either the data mine or a Reddit. So
Okay. Well, Rick, you've crushed my dreams here.
I said they might be.
I
hostile.
mean, I was so pleased that they were going to be hostile this year and they weren't going to be these innocent roly-poly creatures, precious and just minding their business. And we were going to murder them and take their lunch boxes and then be horrible people. I was really looking forward to that. But no, we have to murder them and take their lunches while they flee in terror.
Yep.
And I don't like that.
I didn't think I would feel as guilty as I do shooting innocent mole miners that are just basically trying to be Santa Clauses. But yes, the treasure hunter mole miners are back. They randomly are sprinkled around the map. You just hear them and you go kill them. They drop a legendary weapon and a pail, a lunch pail, that if you open up the pail, it usually has a ham sandwich, a purified water, and a note from Mrs. Mole Miner saying that she can't wait to get back so she can hang out. So he can hang out with the mole rats
and the little baby, the little mole pups.
Yeah. So there you go. Anyway, so the
That's too much.
the pails come in 3 different levels. Dusty, what is it? Like dirty
Dusty, normal, and ornate.
and ornate, yeah. And so they all drop different kinds of loots. There's some plans in there. I think we talked about some of the rewards
I
you
have
can
the
get
list
before.
here if you would
do you?
like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go over the list.
I printed it out for checklist purposes. Okay.
Good use of office material.
Yes, I mean, I would never misuse office material to print out video game checklists.
As 12 highlighters fall off the side of her desk.
The plans are a circus cage trailer, insurgent hat, insurgent outfit, marine armor helmet, rad stag hunting knife, safari crocolosis backpack, treasure hunter outfit, treasure hunter outfit hat, safari gorilla backpack, Grafton monster lamp, animatronic clown, and Wanamingo plushie, and bed of nails, strongman super sledge paint. There are also some non-plan items that are rare. The Deathclaw Hunter outfit, Deathclaw Hunter hat, the Strongman outfit, and the Grafton Monster mask. I am the most excited about the Strongman outfit. I really want to get one for Jim Justice. It's like a leopard print, like unitard.
Nice.
He's gonna look amazing.
Oh, fabulous, I'm sure. So yeah, that's the mole miner event. They're just scattered around. There's no. See, I thought it was like an event. I missed it last time, so I thought it was an event where like they spawned and you had to go kill them. But no, they just kind of are randomly around. So all right, another thing that dropped this week was patch 23. Patch 22 was a large one. That was a very large patch. Patch 23 is pale in comparison, but it does have some things that make a world of difference. Like, for instance, and Shalene, keep in mind last night when we were playing, customization ally apparel is now correctly unequipped when scrapping an ally station, but there's still apparently issues with the ally apparel where they are just suddenly naked.
Oh, that's why the lady was naked.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Archin's version of the commander
Daguerre?
was declothed.
Yeah. And he's like, hey, Rick, come here a second. Is Daguerre naked? And I was like, yeah, she's buck naked minus the
Meanwhile, I'm like, why are you guys looking at naked ladies? Like, let's play Fallout. This is
right, yeah.
inappropriate.
And then he did then apparently when he took the clothing off, she put it on. It was weird. So there's definitely a glitch going around.
Yeah, he unequipped the outfit he had her in, and then she put her spacesuit back on.
Yeah. So there's that. There was a bunch of art and graphics updates. Straitjacket textures, because that's important. A bunch of different things. Apparently the animations didn't play when opening a lunchbox and power armor. If that was destroying your life, then that is fixed. Camp and workshop stuff has been fixed as well. Nuka Cola Secret Door now effectively snaps to door frames. Lunchboxes no longer clip in display cases. And a very important one, turrets no longer attack or target neutral wandering merchant NPCs, which is nice.
Mm-hmm.
They went from small dog attitudes where they bark at every living thing that wanders around, even a leaf, to like an actual guard dog now.
Yeah.
So
Bob the turret really hated traveling merchants. He would always shoot at them.
yeah, just I could imagine like a little teacup like or like everything that's like walking around. Items such as the hazmat suit can now be repaired with the Emmett Mountain hazmat suit. Yao Guai meat can now be sold to vendors for caps. So vendor, there's going to be a lot of Yao Guai meat coming your way.
What does that have to do with anything?
Vendor. You're a vendor.
Different vendor.
Mm.
It was a stretch. That was a stretch.
It was a stretch. I try. Mole miner pails. Let's see. Empty pails can no longer be dropped, sold, or traded. Technical data can no longer be dropped, sold, or traded as well. And there's a bunch of other things. Performance and stability. They should have that in quotes. They fixed an issue that could cause the game client to crash. Don't know what it was, but they fixed it. Granted, mine crashed the other day. There's a couple different things that they fixed there. Server stability, different performances. perks are changed, like the Tenderizer, the Nerd Rage, and Awareness. They fixed a couple of exploits with events. The quests and events, they fixed an exploit in which players could bypass a portion of daily ops uplink to access the signal repeater early, and a couple other things. Now, they only had one sound fix on here, okay? And it said classic jukebox. And I got real excited. I got really excited because I'm like, is the classic jukebox actually going to play rockabilly and rock and roll and not like Bach and Beethoven? Because that's fine and all, but not in like So it said sound effects no longer play over the music when repeatedly activating the jukebox. And you know why I never heard that? It's because I never played the bloody music to begin with because it's classic. And I want my rockabilly, so I still don't have that yet. And then there's
Are you going to be all right?
No.
Are you okay?
I spent money. Well, I spent trust fund atoms on that classic jukebox.
That's what you get.
I know.
Never rely on Bethesda
They
to
did
deliver.
I know. In the emote pose, they had the rockabilly dude rocking. Apparently, you can do air guitar to Beethoven. Anyway, so yeah, you can check out the patch notes for 23. It wasn't the biggest thing in the world, but at least it did fix some things. Going into our news recap, we're going to talk a little bit about the shelters update. We haven't really discussed it too much on this show, but we're going to go ahead and discuss it now. There will be 3 types of instanced shelters, and the doors apparently can be arbitrarily placed. I don't know if they snap to things. I've seen some videos where the doors don't actually snap into doorways. So you could just kind of like stick a door somewhere and it looks like a portal. At least that's the way that it looks. So I don't know if they fixed that. But basically there are 3 different types of shelters that you can get for your camp. One, right off the bat, is the smaller. They have 2 other styles and larger one that are behind, I think, an Atom paywall, and I can't remember if there's like a gold paywall, something like that. But it's completely instanced. You can lock it or keep it unlocked, and other players, I believe, can come into it if they want to, if you have it unlocked. And the build budget is a lot larger. So if you remember Fallout 4, when they had the Vault, was it Vault 88? Was that the Fallout 4 DLC?
I think so. Was it 88 or was it 81?
I can't remember.
I don't remember.
But you know how you could build your own vault essentially with that? It's kind of think about it along those lines. It's a set interior. The interior is not expandable, but it is an aesthetic interior, and you can kind of build and decorate to your little heart's content. I know that we were looking for more build budget on the surface, but it looks like they're attempting to do this sort of, I don't know if anyone ever asked for these instanced interiors, honestly, but we got them.
Well, it is a solution to some problems that people have been asking for, which is increased build budget. They want to build more stuff, and that's not something that they can really do in our surface level camps without tanking the servers. So,
well, there is that. Now it's available on the PTS. If you get into the PTS and start building the camp stuff, you get a pennant you can hang on your wall as a badge of honor, and you get it by building shelters on at least 3 different days using 75% or more of the shelter's building budget before the PTS concludes. So check it out. There's some good videos out online. They look really cool. I'm excited for it. I just to play with it and have another area. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
I like decorating and I like building stuff. I wonder how it's going to feel to build walls inside of a room. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. But, yep. So,
do you have any plans regarding what you are going to do with your basement?
No, I have no plans. An arcade, maybe. Maybe put like the foosball table down there. Some of the arcade games and stuff like that. Maybe workshops. I don't quite know what I'll do down there yet. I'm sure I'll think of something, and then we'll have that Gordon Ramsay fellow stop by and just poo-poo all over it again.
Gosh, that was funny.
Guys, Microsoft bought ZeniMax. Breaking news. Breaking news
Breaking
3
news
weeks ago.
from 3 weeks ago.
ZeniMax was purchased by Microsoft for $7.5 billion. And yeah, That's everything that ZeniMax owns. That's Ghostwire Tokyo. It's Doom. Yeah.
It's more than just Bethesda Game Studios. It's everything under the ZeniMax and Bethesda umbrella. That includes ZOS, that includes Machine Games, it includes id, it includes Arcane, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah.
So
And here's just a small list of the games: Skyrim, The Elder Scrolls Online, the series, Fallout, Fallout 76, Doom, Dishonored, Prey, Wolfenstein, Wake, and even Starfield now is under the Foursquare logoed banner. So I mean, that's crazy to me.
$7.5 million is a zany amount of money as well. That's so much money. That's like more money than Star Wars and Marvel combined sold for.
I don't. I'm biting my tongue.
I am curious, Fender. Have you followed this story at all?
Yeah, a little bit. Yep.
What do you have? Do you have any thoughts on it? I just was.
I don't know. I think that as much as I don't know what to think about it, honestly. Yeah. It's a good thing for Microsoft.
Mm-hmm.
It's definitely a really good thing about Microsoft, but I don't know. Bethesda had a basket of golden eggs, and they just let it go.
Well, they let it go so that they could hold the $7.5 billion. So
yeah, but what matters to me is how do the people that work for Bethesda feel about becoming Microsoft employees? I don't care about Bethesda. I don't care at all about Bethesda as a company.
Yeah,
I care
you're thinking
about
of the humans.
I care about the people who made this great content. Are they freaking out right now? Are there people at Bethesda that absolutely hate Microsoft and worked at Bethesda because,
Yeah.
So that's the human impact is really, I think, what matters to me. But
I will say though that both ZeniMax and Bethesda, mainly Bethesda, had a fairly decent relationship, it seemed, with Xbox throughout the past. I mean, with Morrowind going to Xbox, along with Oblivion and Skyrim, and those being massive sellers for those consoles. So there was already handshaking going on in some respect, but I don't think anyone was expecting an outright sale.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, Microsoft publishes games, I would say these days, that are actually not too bad. I think that they avoid a lot of the BS around design and microtransactions. These days when you buy a game on Steam, it usually will work just fine. You're not going to run into any sort of client-side anti-cheating or anything like that. But I think somewhere along the way, Bethesda has lost themselves. And I feel like Microsoft could be a good mother goose to kind of pull them under their wing. Especially if you consider, how Microsoft now owns a company which did the original Bethesda games, Obsidian, right?
Yep.
So,
yeah, it's really interesting because not only Obsidian is also under this umbrella, so is In Exile, which is the remainder of the devs who were there for the inception of Fallout.
Yeah.
And I find that fascinating that we have all of this amazing Fallout pedigree under the same umbrella now. They're under the same roof. They are step siblings, as it were.
I think time will tell. Time will tell. I mean, I understand and sympathize with the usual hate for Microsoft, but they're really not any different from any other big video game conglomerate like Valve or Epic or, and I think that hopefully we will see some good come from this. I mean, I don't think that I think now there might be a little bit of hope for another Fallout. But I don't think it would have happened if it stayed, like if Bethesda never.
Oh, it absolutely would have happened.
Yeah, Fallout 5 would have definitely came down the pipeline in some respect. You can't just let Fallout go.
But I mean, stop buying companies and fix your damn store online. It is so bad. Like, it's so bad.
Yeah, the Xbox app and the store for the PC are awful. They like I have like 3 different versions to pick from, and they all kind of semi-link together, but not really quite.
And then you want to buy something, but you end up buying 3 copies of it or 2 copies of it, and then you try to return it, but you don't know where to go to return it, and then you end up just having 2 copies anyways.
Oh, it's a bad store. It's so bad. You know, I was thinking about this. The fact that like InXile, Obsidian, and Bethesda are now all under the same umbrella. It's like that meme with the 3 Spider-Men pointing at each other. Like, you! You know, this was probably just like some grand scheme to get everyone back in the room, like Barbie and Ken dolls, and now like Microsoft is like, all right, kiss. So I don't know. I was thinking about this. And let's go ahead and just like snap right into it. I was going to do it later, but let's go snap into it now. The Post National Enquirer with like, what do we think now? Because like we had speculation coming out of Fallout 5 and like, oh, it'll probably be very similar on the same creation engine, just with upgrades and sort of thing. And now that Microsoft is behind this, and Microsoft is staking its reputation on Fallout, really more so than just partnering. Like, what are we going to expect going forward with the new Fallout 5?
I had a thought.
Oh, did you?
Okay, you brought this up, and I was like, I don't think I have anything new to add to this. But then I had a thought. So, all of Bethesda's back catalog is being added to Game Pass, and of course, Game Pass for PC also a thing. So, what if and Game Pass for PC titles have achievements? They have Xbox achievements on PC. So, are we going to get an achievement list for the ISOs?
That is probably the only way you're going to play them.
Yes.
I was also thinking about this. Future Fallout games are probably going to be free for those of us that have Game Pass. And you know, that might, from one perspective, be like, wow, they won't make a lot of money with everyone having Game Pass, but it's also going to have, like, for instance, vendor, like, you know, you have issues with Fallout 76. Well, if a new Fallout comes out, you're now able to download the thing if you have Game Pass and try it before, you know, you don't have to actually buy it, which is good. So you can, like, dip your proverbial toe in the proverbial soup.
I mean, what I really want to know is, am I going to have to pay more shipping to buy something that is Fallout related than the actual cost of the item in the merch store itself?
That would probably always be a
here's hoping
thing.
that the merch store changes.
And let's hope it doesn't go on in the Microsoft store.
Oh.
Oh my goodness. Yes, this is an all-star team of stores that are bad.
Like, what is going to happen to all of their assets? Like, they have physical assets too. Like, they have a massive merch store for all of their games.
Well, it's not like they're getting absorbed. They're just allowed to operate, but they're now under the Microsoft umbrella. So I have a feeling we're not actually going to see a ton of change as far as you know, what we're used to. I sadly don't think that the managing expectations is going to get better unless Microsoft is like, here's a like a expectations manager to work with you guys. Yeah, I don't think that that's going to change much. So I don't expect their stores to go away. Maybe the warehouses and the gear will get consolidated so they all use like the same shipping and receiving platforms and stuff like that. Maybe. Doubt it. But that's a possibility. But as far as like a new Fallout is concerned, we could definitely expect it to be on Game Pass. Day uno, probably. And I can't say that it's going to have a bigger budget than it would have. Unless, I don't know. But I kind of want them to go away from the creation engine a little bit, I guess. But would Fallout be the same without the creation engine?
See, that's the thing. How do I want to say this? We talk about how it's the same engine,
It's not.
and
It's
technically
not.
it is, but the creation engine that exists now is very different
You're right.
than it was several games ago. You
You're
know,
absolutely right.
it's a living, breathing thing that's constantly under development. And I'm not saying that it's a wonderful piece of technology, but I am saying that it's a unique piece of technology. And I'm not sure that Fallout would feel like Fallout if it was running on something like Unreal.
This game's too smooth. It's not. I
You
honestly,
know, it's
realistically, I don't think we'd like it if it was on a smoother, better operating system, or not operating system, but engine. I don't think we would like it.
I
really
would.
don't. Really? Do? I don't know. There's something endearing about it, but they could certainly smooth out the combat a little bit more.
Mhm.
But it is funny if you go back and you play Fallout 4 from 76, it does feel smoother because 76 is all I think server side. So like
Mhm.
sometimes when you like shoot something, you're like, "Are you gonna die yet?" And
Mhm.
dead. Like there's a lag. So I think it's definitely server side. Um,
I
so
don't know. I don't know. Microsoft has. I mean, they're gonna make it better, probably. I'm cautiously optimistic, though.
you don't really like Microsoft either too much.
I don't. I'm really jaded because I've had to buy like 3 products in their store, and
Oh.
all 3 times I almost had an aneurysm. So I'm sure if they could rebuild their store, I would love them a whole lot more.
Gotcha. I understand. Well, whatever it is, we won't see it for many years, I'm sure. It's definitely not coming out anytime soon.
Right? Yeah, exactly.
But we will see something eventually. On to some more interesting news, actually. Do you guys know how there's RP groups out there, like the Brotherhood of Steel, the Enclave, that sort of thing, right?
Mhm.
Well, there was a Fallout 76 roleplay group called the Free States, and they had a presence on Facebook, and I say had because it's past tense, because Facebook has wiped them from existing on Facebook and given them no reason whatsoever.
That's
think
funny.
It's because some algorithm thought they were actually a real militia that was quite...
Oh, you must be kidding me.
So its Facebook group was
That is
removed without any
awful.
explanation. They were PC Games and reports that though the group was only banned for a short time, it was a bizarre turn of events that affected group members far beyond hindering enjoyment of the game. He couldn't log on to, one of the guys couldn't log on to Facebook, and he assumed it was the mobile app, but it turns out after contacting other members of the group, all of their accounts had been disabled, and the group was unsearchable.
So it didn't just like deactivate the group; it tackled their accounts
Yes,
too.
because the way that Facebook
That's
works
so
is
good.
if you're a member of like a white supremacist group, not only is the group disbanded, but you as a hate spreader basically are now
Which
cut off.
is fair,
Yeah.
but this is a video game.
Well, they're
I mean,
trying
we knew that was going to happen, right? It's an issue of sensitivity. They just have to do some tweaking. That's
Yeah,
all.
it's just an algorithm that goes like militia, free, and
Mhm.
states. Free states, militia. When you hear that as an outsider, you're going to be like, oh, well, either, oh, I can't believe that, or, yeah, I'm going to join them too. It's 2 reactions you get with free states,
Mhm.
militia. And
At least they did restore these people's accounts.
let's see here.
I think that what they need to do is they need a way to identify, because there's more that are like this, right? And they need a way for groups to identify that that it's like related to video games, or that it's not,
Yeah. Like have like a this is fake, not real. It's role play kind of like
yeah,
giant
like a little tag on it that says,
Yeah,
Yeah.
tagging, but you tag your group with the category, like when I made our groups, there's a spot where you can assign them to say this is a group about a video game.
Right.
This is a group about a podcast.
But the problem is though is you could
it's
easily
pretty funny though.
you could easily spoof that, you know what I mean? Like it's the
Right.
KKK, but we're like
Yeah.
the role playing group from
Suddenly
like
we have
Mafia 3.
QAnon groups that are like part of video games, and they're like,
Mhm.
"Hey,
Yeah.
we're not real." Yeah.
We're just acting like the Nazis from Call of Duty. We're not
Yes.
really
Yeah.
Nazis. Anyway, so Facebook has put the count back, saying we apologize for removing the Fallout 76 group in error and have since restored the group and admin accounts. but I thought that was funny.
It's pretty good.
It
It's
is
pretty good.
So they got a little bit more than they bargained for, those guys in that group. But you know what else is coming in the bargain bin? Vendor, we have some ballistic bargains in the Atomic Shop sales. Do you want to tell us a little bit about them?
I sure do. This week in the Atomic Shop, these prices and things are for October 13th to the 20th. Right now, you can get some free items. You can get I don't know, it's like a skeleton head, and he's got like candy corns in his eyeballs.
Does look like he has candy corn eyes.
He's kind of cute. He looks a little bit disheveled. You can also get a light up pumpkin, which is pretty cool. Cast a little shadow when you put it down. And then also Square's wallpaper from Fallout First. If you have Fallout First, that will be available till November 3rd. There are some other Halloween items that you can get in the Atomic Shop. All available until November 3rd is the Robber Halloween Bundle, the Robber costume, which includes the hat, mask, outfit, and Under Armour, which is pretty cool. It's got, some... Yeah. Anyways, jail cell wall kit, large and small plasma balls, Halloween cardboard cutout set, bat string lights, and then available until November 10th is the Free States Junkyard Power Armor set. So
That hasn't been banned from the store yet.
the Halloween bundle kit looks really cool. There's like a smoke machine. You can put some pumpkins out, hang some bats and stuff.
Hay
There's
bales.
the classic witch that looks like she ran into a wall. You have that. There's a scarecrow, and then there's a little trick-or-treat candy bowl with the hand in it that, like, when you go to reach in, the hand grabs you. So that's kind of cute. So that's part of the Halloween camp bundle. That's available till November 3rd. You can also get the decoration bundle till November 3rd. Available until October 22nd is the Enclave Power Armor Paint and Jetpack Skin, Top Secret Door, Enclave Power Armor Station, the Pip-Boy Paint, and the Military Beret. And then back for greatest hits, we have all available until October 20th. We have the Starlit Sniper Bundle, Shadow Prime Power Armor Paint Skin, AstroTurf Floor Mothman Cultist Bundle, Classic Western Bundle, Clean Spacesuit, Blue Floater Mobile, Fish Lamp, Iron Cactus, Welcome Home, Kill, Laugh, Love, and Vault Tech. Those two signs, and then Vault Tech Weapons Workbench. Available till the 27th, we have the Bone Tambo. And then also the Dead Man's Hand Bundle, Unstoppable's Outfit, and then also we have the Solid Color Wallpaper Bundle that is available until November 3rd.
Lovely.
That is it for the Atomic Shop.
I was so
Awesome.
excited that the fish lamp returned. I was really excited.
Yeah, I was. I don't have enough trust fund atoms for all this stuff. I'm gonna have to pick and choose.
I've got like 5,000 saved up trust fund atoms. I haven't bought too much stuff lately, but I've always really admired Arshan's fish lamps, and I think I've talked before about how in Animal Crossing, your villagers will just turn the lamp on and off, and they just love the lamps. They stand there by the lamps and just turn them on and off, and they love the lamps. That's me with the fish lamp. I absolutely turn into an Animal Crossing villager, and I turn the lamp on, and I watch the fish swim, and then I turn it off, and I feel happy. I feel content. So I was very excited to pick that up.
Yeah, I want a mixture of both Halloween bundles, so I might have to just pick and choose what pieces I like the most. I'm definitely buying the one Halloween bundle with the hay bales and stuff. It's just the bat lamp lights and some
lamp.
Yeah, the bat lamp lights, little lamp lights, the bat little lamp lights. I really want those as well. They look nice. I don't really care about the robber costume or the gate walls and stuff like that. But...
I guess now is probably a good time to make mention about our Halloween thing that you guys are doing.
I was going to do that at the end, but yeah. Where's it?
We can mention again, of course.
Yes,
But I just thought since we were talking Halloween.
Yeah, you might want to buy one of those Halloween costumes out of the shop, because We Just Love Games is going to host our very first community event coming up on October 24th. in celebration of Halloween. And we will tell you more about it later in the show because I can't find it in the notes right now. But yeah, it's coming up soon. But yeah, we will have a community event. Stay tuned to learn how you can be a part of it. Yep. There we go. I can't think anymore. Help me, Shalene.
You're doing great.
You're my only hope. Where are we?
We were talking about stuff we bought in the Atomic Shop, but I think we've wrapped that. So why don't you play that awesome zinger for the gameplay thing?
Oh, this one?
Thing.
All right. This week, I haven't been playing a ton of Fallout. I did start a new character, lo and behold, because I wanted to try a bloodied build. So I started building a character and leveling him to focus on the bloodier aspects of the game. And what started this was I got a bloodied minigun drop, and I kind of did a quasi-bloodied build with my main character in a daily op and was just tearing through things and was like, this would be fun if I had a dedicated person with like the right armor and stuff. So that's what this guy's going to be. I could not think of a name, so I named him FNG. So there you go. With the current character I have now, we've run some daily ops. We played a little bit last night where we were in the Cranberry Bog, and we were looking for the Mirelurk horde, and we ended up getting attacked by a Scorched Beast that was legendary, a Mirelurk that was legendary, a legendary Mole Miner with the Pail, and then like Mirelurk Kings, and there were other things, and it was just chaos. And
one of those Mirelurks was a Mirelurk Queen.
One of them was a Mirelurk Queen. So it was just like every big bad, for the most part, you could think of was there. We were just missing a Deathclaw and maybe a Sloth. But we eventually won in the fight. We won the fight, and then we were like, oh yeah, we still have to kill the Mirelurk horde. We didn't even find them yet, so we traipsed off looking for those guys and found them. So that was a lot of fun. The daily op, we did it as a threesome in like 6 minutes and 24 seconds or something. So we've been doing pretty good on the daily ops. We've been cleaning them up. You know what's going to happen though? They're going to switch up the event type, and we're just going to fumble it. Like, I don't know what to do. I'm new. But I think I think so far our record for a daily op was 5 minutes and 30 some odd seconds.
Were you there when we ran one that was like 5 minutes 17? Were you there for that?
I was there at least for one of the quickest runs where like it broke the record. I don't remember. I might have been. Was that in the mine?
Yes, it was in Belching Betty.
Yeah, then I was there for that. So, yeah, we ran one real quick. Could you imagine if we could get below the 4 minute mark?
Ooh, forget it. I don't think we could. It takes too long for the uplinks to link.
Maybe. We shall see. So that with playing the game from the start again, it was fun to experience. I forgot that I'd started, the character that I'm playing now is my main. I started him after Wastelanders came out. I had forgotten that. And so it was fun again to kind of go back and start over with the story and kind of pay a little more attention to it, I guess. And some new stuff happened. I still love the fact that Jason Mewes is a voice actor in this game. I love it. And yeah, by the way, I can definitely confirm that the nerf that they did to make the mid-levels easier has definitely worked. Running around as a low-level toon, no problem at all. Just everything's fine. And actually, Shalene, I believe you were running around with Archon as a low-level toon, and you were one-shotting stuff, and he was having trouble. Not trouble, but
yeah.
He was
Quesadilla. I had Quesadilla out because she is built to level. When it's tricky sometimes to get Gem Justice leveled for that daily challenge. But Quesadilla, I've put all of her points into intelligence, every single one into intelligence. So she's built to level.
Wow.
Give that lady some canned meat stew. She's ready to go. And yeah, she was one-shotting stuff that was taking Archon 2 or 3 shots.
So yeah, they definitely eased up on that. But yeah, I don't really have a lot to talk about this week. What about you, Shalene?
I have loads to talk about. I've played so much Fallout over the last few weeks. I kind of went a little further back, I think, because it's been a while. I did want to just mention, I know we have some folks who listen to TFS but don't listen to GameStack or other podcasts. But if you enjoy our silly Fallout stories, you're going to want to listen to our last episode of GameStack for one of my favorite Fallout 76 stories that I've ever told, referring the Gordon Ramsay person that Rick mentioned earlier. That was really funny. I don't
that
want to
guy.
tell it again but it was really good. So if you don't listen to GameStack, make an exception. Go listen to GameStack. I'm around level 70 on the scoreboard, so that's going pretty well. I'm keeping up on that. And I've started a new project. I have told you guys about the spreadsheet, the multi-tab Excel spreadsheet that Arching got me started with in terms of collecting plans. Well, since that's not an ambitious enough project, I decided I needed a secondary project as well. And I realized that, so the game is available on Game Pass for PC. And on Game Pass for PC, it has an achievement list. And I love achievements. So I went ahead and tried it out. And it works really, really smoothly. You can boot it up on the Xbox launcher version, and you have access to all your characters. It has all your saves, and you can switch back and forth. I can play on the Bethesda launcher or from the Xbox launcher. It doesn't matter. The only difference is that when I play from the Microsoft launcher instead of from the Bethesda launcher, I don't have access to my Fallout First perks or any of my atoms. So when I know I'm going to be working on an achievement, I'll just use that particular launcher. But that's been really fun. I had some days off. I had a long weekend, and I spent quite a bit of that grinding out achievements. I've got more than half of them so far. And most of what I need is the level up achievements and the story achievements. So I'm gonna have to roll through the story with one of my lower level characters, and then those achievement milestones. I tried getting a level with my highest level character and seeing if that would trigger the achievements, but it didn't work. So I guess I'll have to do it the hard way.
Bummer.
But that's okay. They're not called entitlements; they're called achievements. So I will achieve them. Archon and I did run our Xbox characters a little bit. So my Xbox character is at like level 7, I think, of the
Aw.
scoreboard. It's adorable. And we also have done a lot of the Wastelanders storyline with our baby characters that Archon and I started together when Wastelanders came out. And that has been loads of fun. I've really enjoyed taking our time with the Wastelanders storyline and just going through it slowly and absorbing it. I've really enjoyed it. We finished up the Raider side of the quest line up to the point where you would have to choose to go on the Vault raid. So now we're working on the Settler side, and we're going to go through those quests. And then what we're looking at doing is we'll run the raid with each group. My character will do one group and his character will do another group. So that way I can see both sides. Very excited about it. And do you think we're cool for spoilers on Wastelanders? It's been a while, right? I've got to be the last person who's playing this.
Yeah, do it. If you don't like spoilers, then I will just have you skip ahead 15 seconds.
Yeah. I thought it was really cool getting to meet Penny Hornwright in her bunker. I was so shocked to actually find her there when we went into that bunker. I expected to find some notes or a holotape or something, but to actually find this character, it shocked me and delighted me, and it was so neat. And I've enjoyed watching her interact with the Mother Lode. That's been really fun. And then meeting Jen, the scavenger, back at the Foundation, and I was immediately kind of suspicious of her, but I couldn't peg why. And then realizing that her parents were spies, and it's this whole spy storyline. It's fantastic.
Yep.
It was so good. And we got up to the point of the quest line where we get a pet liberator robot. And I'm so excited, you guys. I'm so thrilled. I have wanted a pet liberator for ages. I've wanted a pet liberator. I've been talking about it. And Archon was laughing at me because he's like, I've been waiting for you to get to
Yeah,
this
me
point in the
too.
story for
Me
so
too.
long.
When I hit that part, I was like, man, Shalene needs to do Wastelanders so bad.
Right? I'm
Yeah.
so excited. I haven't gotten to play with it yet, so I'm excited to take it out. And
Well, good.
I guess we don't get to keep it forever. Probably it's just quest specific. But I mean, I'm going to enjoy the time that I get to spend with my pet liberator and love it and pet it and call it George.
Hug it
I'm
and
really
squeeze it.
excited. Hug it and squeeze it. We played a daily op with Bit Trash the other day, which was really fun. And he left me a pumpkin spice goodie bag at my house. It was the cutest thing. He told me that he had left me a present at my house, a little bag at my house. So I went back, and there was like a pumpkin and a pumpkin grenade and some pumpkin seeds and this whole little pumpkin spice assortment. And I thought that was really cute, and I just wanted to shout it out because it was really funny.
That's very nice of
and it
him.
made me smile. It was nice. So somehow during the 2 years that we've been playing Fallout 76,
Yeah.
I missed the entire interior of the West Tech building.
I have not spent a lot of time in there either. There's no missions or anything there, so it's easy to.
There is a miscellaneous quest in there.
Oh well.
It is just a little, very brief thing that tells you basically explore this building. And
Woo.
I know, right? But I was so. I loved it. It was a wonderful, wonderful place for somebody who loves lore. And I'm really glad that I did take the time to go through there and read terminals and just soak it in. And learning that FEV is responsible for the creation of some of these unique creatures in Appalachia was really fascinating. And I really want to know more. I want to find out how these creatures are continuing to reproduce, because previously in lore, FEV renders creatures sterile, but they did neutralize the FEV from West Tech. So how are they continuing to reproduce? I feel like if I missed that, please forward me, listener, to the correct reasons there. But I found it fascinating, and I really enjoyed going through West Tech. I also explored Vault 94 in adventure mode. We can get back in for daily ops, but we tend to be a little busy, when we're doing the daily op. But exploring vaults and just combing through vaults inch by inch, that's one of my favorite things about the whole Fallout franchise. It's beautiful. And I'm really glad that they made Vault 94 accessible in adventure mode. I hope they do the same thing for Vault 51. There were a couple of Mirelurks in the vault, so it was not just open for exploration. You did have to fight. By a couple of Mirelurks, I mean many Mirelurks. All the Mirelurks. I broke all my weapons. I went through like 50 stim packs. It was horrible. But there was some really neat lore that made it worthwhile. And getting the chance to just hang out in there and soak in the lives of these vault dwellers and how they lived and how they died. And that's what I love about Fallout. And I was really, really glad that I took the time to do this. I also have done the first part of Sophia Daguerre's quests as Jim Justice. I'm probably about a third of the way through. So far, it's just been pretty much fetch quests. I really didn't like her compared to Beckett. My only experience with her had been at other people's camps, and I found her super annoying because her dialogue repeats a lot. And I did not like her. But now that I have her at my own camp and I'm kind of getting to know her, I do like her a lot more. I love that she is a big nerd. I definitely think that's really neat. It's very cute. How much she's into comics and that kind of thing. And I had not knowing any of this, I did put her console in my reading room at my camp with my
That's
complete
perfect.
magazine
That is
collection.
perfect.
And I think about how happy she must be with all of my comics in there and just able to chill out and read comics next to the fish lamp. And another thing that I noticed, so of course, some of the environments changed a little bit when Wastelanders added humans to Appalachia, and the cultists changed a lot of places that they were added to. Places are very different. And Vendor, I don't know if you remember, back in the day, the game was fairly new, and you and I were playing together, and we found some little teddy bears that were filming a cooking show. And it was so cute. And we stayed there and photographed it for like 10 minutes, the little teddy bears.
Yep.
These cultists took down the teddy bear cooking show. I'm furious. I'm livid. I'm furious. So from now on, I am a sworn enemy of Mothman cultists. I mean, it's unacceptable.
You weren't before
Unacceptable.
when they just
wasn't
tried
before.
to kill you?
No, I had nothing against them in particular. But now that they have disassembled one of my favorite teddy bear scenarios, they must die. They must die. They are doomed. Doomed.
Okay.
And of course, last night we had a ton of fun. You and Arshin and I, Rick, we had a lovely time playing. We killed some mole miners for their lunches. And the daily op was the punchy one where you have to kill them.
Yeah.
The final blow has to be a melee blow. And I was so excited because I get to feel really useful with my melee characters. And you went to bed, Rick, and
yes,
Archon and I decided to hop into Nuclear Winter and do the Nuclear Winter challenge. We had a couple of randos on the team. They were very talkative. At first, I found them very annoying. I guess I always found them slightly annoying, but we did go on to victory.
Nice.
We of course went to our traditional golf course, but they wanted to go to scout camp really, really badly. And they were talking to each other like, oh, I hope these guys will come join us at scout camp. Like it's so much better up here. Come on, guys, come on. So we're like, fine. We went to the scout camp.
You broke tradition?
We broke tradition. We went to scout camp, and then they're like, yeah, we're gonna go to the airport, it's gonna be great. And of course Archon and I are like, oh no, we are not going to the airport. Every time we go, we get ambushed and die.
Let's be clear that there's a couple of unspoken rules that the three of us have in this game, which is the first drop always goes to golf course. That's tradition. Also, you never go to the airport. We always die. The third rule that we have, and you guys broke this as well, is you never follow NPCs. You never follow other players. Because every time we have done that, we ended up getting ambushed by everybody else. So anyway, continue the story of blatant rule breaking.
We followed these guys from the wrong starting place into the airport, and we won the game.
What?
It went really well. Yeah, we won. They were pretty good, and we did well. Archon got downed right before we won. It was the four of us and one other guy left, and that guy killed Archon, downed him, and we weren't able to pick him up because the game was over.
Gotcha.
One of my teammates killed the guy, but
nice.
It was a good round. It was a really good round.
Very awesome.
Yeah, that's
Cool.
my Fallout shenanigans. I'm sorry that went on so long.
No. And Vendor, I know that you haven't been playing 76, but have you been playing any games this week?
Nothing Fallout related. Nothing really apocalypse related. So yes.
Okay. Perhaps the best thing though, for you right now.
Yeah, when you live in a real apocalypse games are not exactly high on my list of interests at the moment.
Gotcha. Well, that's okay. I hope that you've been playing some games anyway. But all right. That, I think, wraps up the game segment. And as Vendor alluded to earlier in this show, yes, we've got a busy couple months coming up. And to kick everything off, I want to make you guys aware. We are having our very first That Fallout Show WJLG community event on October the 24th, which is a Saturday, starting right around 7 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Mountain. Did I do the conversion correct, guys?
Yes, you did.
Good. So starting right around there, and what it's going to be is in Fallout 76, and unfortunately, this is going to be just PC only to keep it simple for the first one. We could probably do things differently later, but so it's just PC that we're doing this on Fallout 76, and since it's Halloween, we're going to have some fun events. Like, firstly, we're all going to dress up in costume, and we're going to have a costume contest. And we're going to give away some in-game prizes. Nothing crazy, but like, legendary weapons and some other things like that. And so bring your best costume, quote unquote, make a combination of your favorite things and wear that to the event will be great. We're going to try to do a light server takeover depending on how many people we have. And so that way we can all congregate at my house to start and do the thing. But to kick off the entire night, we're going to do a Nuka Shine challenge where we're going to get rid of all of our weapons and ammo, and we're all going to drink a bunch of Nuka Shine and just poof into different places, and we're going to try to get somewhere without any weapons, and the first person to get there will win. Then we'll have a costume contest. If possible, we're going to do trick-or-treating where we go to other people's camps and just give them some stuff. If Monster Mash is up, that's something I would really like to do, is Monster Mash with a bunch of random people.
Monster Mash is so fun, doing it with a group.
Yeah, what's up? What's up, Bender?
I was just gonna say, you do know this is gonna be like herding cats, right?
Oh, it's gonna be chaos, but that's gonna be the fun part.
Okay.
And then but either way, after all the festivities, we can hang out at my joint or just run around and do general mayhem. There will be free booze and free candy. I'll try to keep the bowls stocked as best as I can. But in order to get on the server, the best way to do it is I'm going to open up a Discord channel. So if you want to be involved with this community event, get on the Discord, or if you're already on there, go to the I'm going to create like an events little channel. Get in there and post your PC screen name so we can send you a friend request. And we can link up that way, because I figure the best way it's going to happen is we'll have a couple of people, like maybe Shalene Archin and I, that you'll just join our team, or at least get into our server that way. I think that's the best way to do kind of a light server takeover, but we'll have a Discord channel where we're going to have some more details and things like that. But remember, PC, Fallout 76 community event, October 24th at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 5 p.m. Mountain, and it'll go till we all stop. So that is coming up.
October 24th.
It's the Saturday before Halloween.
Saturday?
Yeah. So.
Okay.
And then coming up on the 30th is our second episode of Dame Stack.
It's sooner
next
than
week.
that.
Oh, it's next week. It's the 23rd.
Next week.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So next week
is
Friday. It's Friday. That is Dame Stack. That will be fun. We loved that last time we did it, and I can't wait to do it again. Again on the 24th is a Halloween event.
Do we have all of the wonderful ladies joining?
I believe everybody's going to be there. Yeah.
Nice.
Good. Awesome. Also, we wanted to make an announcement as well as another community night. This was just kind of general gaming. We're gonna hop in the voice channel of the Discord server, and pop on Fallout 76 on the last Thursday of every month, probably like right around 9:30 p.m. on Eastern Standard Time. But we'll, just stay tuned for that. But we are gonna start playing with you guys out there. A few of us have asked to play with us, and we're like, we really should. We haven't really been available in the Discord as far as just hanging out and playing video games. So we're gonna start doing that, and that's going to be like I said, we're going to aim for the last Thursday of every month. It might not be every time, but we'll try to make that happen. So, so for today, hold on a minute. You guys, somebody, yeah,
we got it.
Cool. So anyway, yeah, so that's going to happen there, and also Extra Life on November the 7th, right here at twitch.tv/WeJustLoveGames, starting at, 10 o'clock in the morning. On November 7th, I'm going to be video gaming for 24 hours straight, raising money for Children's Miracle Network, specifically towards Johns Hopkins Children's Medical Center. So please join us for that. It's going to be hell, but it'll be fun, kind of, up until like the last 5 hours, then I'll hate my life. But that's November 7th. We're going to be raising money. We'll put links and stuff in where you can donate money. And also, specifically this year, if we raise $3,000 by, let's just say 9 p.m. or whatever, we raise $3,000. I'm going to do the Pekin One Chip Challenge and try to play Nuclear Winter. So I'll say that's our nuclear option. When we hit $3,000, we hit the nuclear option, and I will take this stupid hot chip and probably die on stream. And hopefully Shalene and somebody will be around to see that. But I set the bar pretty high at 3 Gs, so maybe we won't do it and I can save my mouth. But anyway, so...
we want to do it for the children.
We do want to do it for the children. So Extra Life November 7th. And yep, that's a lot coming up in the next couple of weeks. So I hope you guys can join us for that. Do you guys have any announcements?
Nope.
No?
I
Okay.
think you covered everything.
Okay. All right. That is a show. If you want to get in touch with us, you can tweet at the show at That Fallout Show. You can tweet the channel at We Just Love Games. You can tweet at Shalene L, and Vendortron at Vendortron. And I am back on the Twitter sphere at Rick McVick. So tweet at us there. And you can find us on Facebook. We haven't been banned yet. Facebook.com/That Fallout Show, and also groups/That Fallout Show. And you can find our network as well. Facebook.com/We Just Love Games and groups/We Just Love Games. You can find us there. You can email us at info@WeJustLoveGames.com. If you want a link to the Discord, just send us a message on our social media platforms, email us, or just go right below us here on the twitch.tv/We Just Love Games page and get an invite that way. Like this video and subscribe to our YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/We Just Love Games. And you can find our podcast version on iTunes or Stitcher Radio or wherever podcasts are found. Actually, Google just released their podcast platform. I need to verify that we're on there. Leave us a review on iTunes like Silk did at the beginning of our show, and we'll shout you out as long as it's 5 stars and has some texty texts. And we record live every other Friday at 6:30 Mountain, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time here at twitch.tv/We Just Love Games. And on every other Friday, we record Game Stack, like next week, except we're being invaded by the dames who game, therefore Dame Stack. Same time, same place. Check out our other show, like I said, Game Stack. We do streams as well when we can, like on Sunday at 6 p.m. Forgot about that one. This Sunday, 6 p.m. Survival Horror Sundays. We're playing Left 4 Dead 2, but Left 4 Dead 1's campaign, and it'll be the second episode of Left 4 Dead 1, but inside of Left 4 Dead 2. We're very meta here. Anyway, thank you so much for listening to this show. Thank you, too, for being on it tonight. And Shalene, do you have a last word?
Sometimes I think about burning this camp to the ground.